in recent days, we've heard that Hollow Knight recently released on the Switch, but it sold over 250,000 copies within 2 weeks, which is just amazing.
Which is really good. Yeah.
Which is really good for that little Australian studio as well.
Hidden home.
Yeah, so...
But the question is, though, is it because people already knew that it was a good game that they wanted to buy it on their new console? Or is it because the new console is just that good?
Both.
I think that is the right answer. It is both.
I think Nintendo has really found a good... because they never... With the Wii U, they never got the third-party support as much as they did. And they didn't really support indies that great. Because as a platform, we all know what the Wii U ended up being. A colossal failure. With the Switch, because indie and handheld kind of really go together. Like, Russell is a big fan of the Vita. You've played a ton of indie games on that console.
Yeah, there's always something appealing about just having the option to playing something on the go. Like, it's the single negative of the Vita is that you don't have the option to then play it again when you're at home. Like, the Switch has both things going for it. It's like, if you want to play it on the big screen, on your big telly or whatever, you can. And you can also take it with you on the train. Or, I mean, you can't play it while you're driving, admittedly, but
you can give it a go.
Give it a shot.
It probably won't end well.
Yeah.
Especially playing Dark Souls.
But even with, Fortnite and stuff coming these days, it's the portability is a big selling point. Like, it going to mobile, of course, it has to come to the Switch as well. And the indies are just seeing that effect of people going, well, I didn't want to have to be locked into playing this game on a PC when I'd rather be watching Game of Thrones or playing the latest AAA game like God of War or whatever. So
PC's
Switch
not handheld.
allows you to have that freedom to go, okay, Hollow Knight, I've seen people give it excellent reviews. It looks great. The art style's good. It was in their E3 conference and whatnot. It's cheap. I can play it on the Switch. I can play it on the go. I can play it for an hour on my train ride to work, from home, etc. Yeah, sure, pick it up. And they're seeing that success through that exact mentality.
Yeah, because there's even examples of other studios talking about it. Because you've got the studio behind a game called Deathsquared sold more on Switch in 3 days than they did on all platforms combined. It's just they are finding success here that they never found on Steam, PSN, or Xbox. I wonder if that's got anything to do with just how chaotic those stores are. Because you've got Steam has now been called the Wild West. They don't care what goes on there as long as it's not illegal. That's basically it.
It is the stores.
And we have sales from time to time that steals all your money, but it's all good. It's legal.
I was going to say the store size is such a big impact because it allows smaller games to be the front runner in that week. Whereas Steam, it's it could be 100 games in a week or whatever.
Yeah, and good luck.
Yeah, it is so many to choose between, and these days some people they're just making good thumbnails. Sometimes just images look good. It's well, I can't play everything. I just got to ignore it. When you're getting things less frequently, they can highlight something and they go, this is Hollow Knight's week. Pick it up, and then you can see other people playing it because you can check the top grossing games in the week or whatever, and they go, oh, Hollow Knight's up there, and maybe I should pick that one up. So it has this impact where, as the stores get larger, more convoluted, more games, etc., it's harder to find these games. I think Nintendo's doing it well in just little piecemeal of releases, not a ridiculous amount like some of these other consoles.
So you think if the eShop gets the same influx that those other stores get, do you think that will really hurt indies here?
Yeah, I definitely think it will. I think once everyone starts putting stuff on the Switch, I think it's going to impact the success of little games like Hollow Knight and the whatnot.
John, do you think they could actually curate this store and really find a spot for these indie games to be, even if the store does become a bit more chaotic?
It all depends on how they do it. If they just turn it into Steam, then you'll have problems. But if they make it where they still have featured games and then all the other games in another section, that might work.
Might help.
Yeah, or even if they had a once a week they'd rotate, pick this game over this game scenario. I'm not sure how the best way to go about doing that is, but too much does flood the market and find it hard to find what you're after.
It's definitely true for Steam because Steam used to be the indie platform. Not anymore. People have jumped ship because it's just... And Valve aren't helping that situation whatsoever, so...
Yeah, the difficulty of being found, it's just too great on that platform.
Yeah. Even on other platforms, it's really good that they're finding, Nintendo have really cultivated, a home for indie. Or Nindy, as they like to call it. It's just, they are really supporting indie games, which is really good to see. And because some of these indie games are, I've played better indie games than I've played better AAA games. Like, it happens more often than you'd think.
Because the thing about indie games are, what I always enjoy about them is the surprise factor, where it's like you're never sure how good they're going to be. Where it's like you could just pick up on a whim for a cheap price and go, this game's excellent. Where AAA, it's like, it's sometimes hard to meet the expectations you even have going into it. Where it's like, okay, I'm expecting big things that I spent $80 or $100 or whatever on this game. I'm expecting it to be very good. Where an independent game you just casually find and go, oh, that art style look kind of cool. It says it's a Mega Man game or something. It's like, I like that game. I want to pick up this game too. And you pick up, it's got that surprise factor. It's like, this is horrible and I shouldn't have bought it. Oh, this is excellent. It's just double whammy.
It is a bit. It depends on who you buy it from, but...
Well, the Switch, just great console overall.
The Switch is essentially the dream console. That's why it's been selling so well. Just that portability.
Are you going to get one, Jordan?
I will get one. Not yet. I'll wait till December for Smash Bros.
Good decision.
Then I'll get one.
Very respectable. I think that about wraps it up. Thanks for watching. This video is from our podcast, The Gaming Booth, which you can find right here on Optional Extra, as well as impressions, discussions and reviews on all the latest games. I'll see you on the next one.